Hello everybody, it's MAGMA. I'm here with a quick little LEGO Star Wars review for you guys. So lately I got some new LEGO Star Wars sets, and one of them is the Eclipse Fighter. Now this is set number 75145, 363 pieces, 2 minifigures, which I believe one of them is exclusive, and it used to retail, or it retails for around $30 US, I believe. So the parts you were getting, or the parts per price ratio, is definitely up there. So it's definitely, you're getting more parts than what you're paying for. I mean, 10 cents per piece, I think. Unless I'm wrong with the price, which it could be, and please nicely correct me in the comment section below. So definitely you're getting a good value out of this set. And right off the bat, I do enjoy this set. Like, I was nicely surprised with this set, even though it's not actually LEGO Star Wars. So that's the big thing about this set. So before we actually get into the set, I do want to talk about the minifigures. The first one is Dengar. So this is, at the time it was newer. He was like just a newer Dengar, but he got re-released in the battle pack like 6 months later, I think. So really, nothing extremely special there. This is my 3rd or 4th Dengar at this point, so not tired of the character, but I would have liked to see some other like bounty hunter, something we haven't seen before, like Zuckuss or something like that. And then the next minifigure, which is exclusive, is Naare or Naare, or however you want to spell that name. So this isn't actually a Star Wars character, it's just a Yoda, or no, it's it used to be the Yoda Chronicles, now it's the Freemaker Adventures, I believe. Yes, the Freemaker Adventures. And so, even though it's not a Star Wars character, it looks really cool. So I believe it's a she, and she has 2 faces, I think. And then she has a lightsaber. The cloth is like dark blue. I really like that. It does fit well with the character. The lightsaber hilt, or yeah, is Asajj Ventress's, so that's interesting. And like her clothing is gray, so it's pretty cool parts in general. The minifigure itself, not a huge fan, but I do have to say it will change from the regular Count Dooku, Asajj Ventress, Darth Vader. So it is nice to get like some sort of new Sith eventually. And yeah, so not much to say about the minifigures. It's not a huge drive, mainly because I do not know like how powerful this character is, or who really this character is. So that's not a big drive for me, but it does look pretty cool. I'm pretty happy to have it. And then we have Dengar. So I don't know. I feel like Dengar is just Dengar. But for those of you who don't have him yet and you want to pick up this set, that is definitely a great draw. The set is first and foremost accompanied. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention that the minifigure, the Sith minifigure, comes with a female hairpiece, or just a long hair hairpiece. So there is a little speeder included in the set. I thought it's actually kind of cute. Really, there's not much to say about it. It's nice little design. You can move this up. Oh no! You can move it up and down. Actually, well, not really. And that's for Dengar. So there's nothing for. Oh yes, there is something for this guy. Wow. I have just finished building this set. I haven't even had time to inspect or just play around with it myself. Yeah, there you go. And then you just connect his hands, and that should do it. So he looks pretty good there. Definitely a nice little speeder. What I do enjoy about it is that this kind of looks like those speeders, or the smaller speeders we saw in Star Wars: The Clone Wars. And I have, at the point of this video, I am working on some sort of like Tatooine layout mock type of thing. So I feel like this is going to fit very well with it. So very nice to finally get a little speeder. And it does bump up the price count, and like, it would have been like a moisture vaporizer or something like that, I would have been kind of angry. But here it's a nice little speeder, so it doesn't bother me as much. So yeah, moving that off to the side, we do have the Eclipse Fighter. So what is up with the Eclipse Fighter? Well, there's a bunch of cool stuff about it. And even though the vehicle, as I've mentioned, is not canon to Star Wars, like it's not, we don't really see this, we could like easily see this in the background in Coruscant or something like that. And it's just, it's not even a fighter. I feel like it's more just of a speeder, you know, those are like land speeder type of things. And the main feature, as I've shown you, is just, it just goes forward, backwards. And you have some spring-loaded missiles, 3 of them to be exact, as always, 1 a spare. You want to put that right there. Go like that. And so here is the function I thought was going to work. Supposedly I thought it was like this, and then you just open it and it shoots. But I was wrong. What you have to do is you actually still have to press on the buttons, which they could have played with that sort of feature and make it like shoot by itself, but it doesn't. I have big fingers, so it's kind of hard to just like plug in your finger here. But for people who have smaller fingers, so I guess children in general, will have much of an easier time. So yeah, so it's nice to have some spring-loaded missiles. It does add some fun features here on the sides. This is what it looks like. It's actually a pretty flimsy build, but only when you're building it. Once it's all built up, it's pretty compact. Like, it feels that it's not going to break that much. But when you are building it, at some point I put a bit too much pressure and the entire thing just popped up in like millions of pieces. Here on the sides you do have some pretty cool engines, I have to say. I was pretty pleased with those. And depending on whether you move or not, they still keep the same direction. Here's a look at the back. It's a bit better now. I do enjoy the back engine. It does look pretty cool, I have to say. Again, this is a pretty quick set, so not much to say. Here you have some space for the lightsaber, so if you want to have your character's lightsaber put aside, there you go. This is the under part of the set. Really not much to mention about it. It's pretty ugly, so you want to keep it this way. And then the cockpit is red. I really love that cockpit. I remember this one time before this set came out, I was at a friend's house and I built this ship with a red cockpit and it looks super cool. I think in fact it kind of looked like this one. So what's cool is it's the new cape, so you can put her in there and it's not going to like completely destroy the cape as it used to back in the days. Now it's just going to close up. Oops. Okay, well you got to push her a bit in there, but she does fit. And the red cockpit with the Republic or just dark red coloring, color scheme looks beautiful. So yeah, so it's a very good looking set, and you're definitely gonna have a lot of fun just holding it like this and fighting around, and then all of a sudden. So in that sense, it is much more of a set for children than it is for collectors or for like hardcore Star Wars fans. So if you're somebody who just enjoys having a good Lego Star Wars set, like a good Lego Star Wars vehicle, flying it around, playing with it, this is definitely the set for you. If you guys are more like hardcore only Star Wars collectors and you don't get any other type of sets, maybe this isn't the best set for you and there's other sets to go for, but I do suggest eventually picking this set up if it's a lower price. So that's what you want to go for eventually. What else is there to say about it? Like, for me personally, I'm kind of excited because, as I've mentioned earlier, I'm starting to do like some sort of layouts with my sets, and I feel like this would fit very well with like Mos Eisley. I think that this in the background, just like a little speeder, would fit very well. So yeah, it does break a bit. It's kind of odd. I thought this set would be a bit more sturdy. I think it's worth mentioning that the set does break a bit on you. But that's actually all there is to the Star Wars Eclipse Fighter. I'm not too sure on the price, but if the price is $30, then I would suggest getting it. If it's otherwise higher in that sense, you may want to hold up a bit for it. But it is nonetheless a good Lego Star Wars set. I was nicely surprised. I really thought it was going to be just a poor little fighter that doesn't really do anything, and I feel like if I was a children, I would have so much fun playing with this for hours. Fortunately, it's not the case, and as a collector, I do not appreciate it as much as some of the other Lego Star Wars sets. But that's going to be it, guys. Thanks for watching this quick little Lego Star Wars review. Please leave some comment in the comment section below, and otherwise I'll see you guys next time here on the MAGMA channel for a great Lego review. Bye-bye.